NFL, the Lions have re-signed a couple of players, linebacker Dante Curry and punter Nick Harris.
He said, all right, you're ugly, too. Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all.
And you know, when I was a little boy, I remember we always sang these words. Oh, beautiful. Ah, spacious skies. Ah, amber waves of rain. Ah, purple mountains.
Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, 10/9 Central, only on ABC.
You're watching WXYZ-7. Now, action news at 11.
People had to hang on for dear life in the rushing water. It's long gone now, but another battle to survive the aftermath is just beginning. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Conway. Thanks for joining us. The world is mobilizing to help tonight, but the monumental relief effort to save lives in South Asia is struggling to get off the ground. ABC News reports the death toll has climbed to a staggering 125,000. 5 million are said to be at risk from a lack of clean water, shelter, food, and medicine. But many places are cut off from the aid that's arriving. The Bush administration is sending a high-level team to assess the need for more U.S. help. It will include Secretary of State Colin Powell and the president's brother, Florida Governor Jeb Bush.
Tonight we are seeing perhaps the most dramatic pictures yet of the massive waves that devastated the shores of Southeast Asia. The pictures were taken by amateur cameramen who were videotaping their holiday vacations. But then, without notice, their cameras began recording one of the worst catastrophes in history. In the early hours of Sunday morning, on an island beach in Malaysia, a tourist pressed record on his home video camera. Through his viewfinder, he saw children playing under a clear blue sky. When the amateur cameraman saw unusually large waves approaching, he sounded amused.
Wow, look at that.
But within seconds, amusement turned to panic. The powerful waves crashed the shore, wiped away the beach, and anything that stood in the way. These dramatic new pictures tell one of countless stories of the devastation that swept across Southeast Asia. Another amateur cameraman captured the destruction at a beach resort in Thailand. You are looking at the resort pool. Watch and listen as in less than 10 seconds, powerful waves devour the pool and swallow everything in their path. The surge of the waves stopped, but the fight to survive was just beginning. One family held hands as they searched for safety. Another group waded through waist-high water in stunned disbelief. Their bathing suits were the only evidence that moments earlier, it was a relaxing day by the pool. And finally, the picture of desperation. A man out of breath, yet still clinging to life. Just some amazing pictures. Remarkably, the two amateur cameramen who took those pictures survived the tidal waves.
The coastal district of India took the brunt of Sunday's tidal waves. In one district of India, 1,800 people died. Most of the men fished for a living and were killed when the mammoth waves struck. Their wives have been left in shock and with an uncertain future.
We don't know what to do next. Right now, we don't have a source of income. We'll need to look for jobs, but they are scarce.
Many lost everything they had in just a matter of seconds. A California couple sailing off the coast of Thailand were headed toward a popular sandbar when the tsunami hit. John Henke, Julie Soboleski, and Julie's 25-year-old son Chad were on board. They were just approaching the sandbar when they spotted the wave.
It gets bigger and bigger, and then the next thing I notice is that the sandbar and the people on it are just gone. As soon as that water hit those boats, they just pretty much blew apart. And now there are all these people in the water hanging onto pieces of wood or parts of boats yelling, "Help me, help me."
You just do what has to be done. We didn't really ever question what we had to do. You know, you grab as many people that you can grab right away and get them to safety.
And thank goodness they did. They started pulling people from the water. Chad jumped into the boat's dinghy to reach even more victims. They dropped 21 people off and went back for even more, including a group stranded on a rock and unfortunately a woman who had died while snorkeling. They worked for 6 hours until the sun went down, rescuing about 35 people from the water.
A doctor from Detroit with ties to Sri Lanka is planning his own mission of mercy to the disaster zone.
We are trying to prevent aftermath diseases, epidemics, especially diarrhea, and also measles, various infectious diseases which is spreading. And that's what our main concern right now, to keep people alive.
Dr. Harsha Jayatilake works at Sinai Grace Hospital. He's also the secretary of the Sri Lanka Medical Association of North America. The doctor says he just received an urgent memo pleading for everything from antibiotics to blankets and generators. He's hoping to gather as many supplies as he can and head to Sri Lanka in about a week. General Motors announced tonight a $1 million donation to the relief effort. GM is also pledging to match up to another $1 million in contributions made to the Red Cross by GM workers. If you'd like to make a donation, call the Red Cross at 313-833-2664. You can also send a check to the Red Cross at P.O. Box 44110 in Detroit. The zip code is 48244-0110. For more information on what you can do to help, you can log on to our website at WXYZ.com.
A family from Grosse Pointe is sharing their terrifying tsunami experience with Action News tonight. Carolyn Chandrasekhar and her daughter just returned from Southeast Asia. The father, Dr. Chandrasekhar, is still there. The family went with the doctor to India to visit his family. They were all planning to go to Sri Lanka for a medical conference until the mammoth waves swallowed the beach they walked on just the day before.
It's really, really chaos. Like, that's a good word, chaos.
We feel so lucky to be alive, but it makes you want to be able to do more. And it's hard now that, you know, we've come home and we still want to help, but, you know, it's just scary.
Dr. Chandrasekhar won't be able to fly home until next week. And coming up at 11:15, remarkable stories of survival from two divers who were in the Indian Ocean, a passenger whose train was crushed by the tsunami, and honeymooners trapped in the natural disaster.
A knock at the door turned into a nightmare for an elderly woman tonight. Now police are searching for the man who raped her in her own apartment. Action News reporter Cheryl Choden is live on Detroit's west side with the story. Cheryl?
And Ray, police want to know why the suspect picked this senior citizen high-rise, a building with a sign-in sheet and security guard at the front door.
For a few hours late today, police locked the doors of the senior citizen high-rise, letting no one out or in while they search for a rapist with a knife. A young man who police say attacked an elderly woman in her 10th floor apartment.
The perpetrator knocked on the door of the victim's apartment. She answered. He used a knife to gain entry into the location, and that's when the CFC occurred.
Wow, that's terrible. Oh, my goodness.
The suspect reportedly signed in to get inside, but the guard says he never saw him leave. And that's why investigators went through the building top to bottom, while some of the residents stayed in a first-floor snack bar.
As a precaution, we're checking this building floor to floor, door to door, to ensure the safety of the residents here.
Supposed to leave, we couldn't come in the door, and we had to stay out for a while.
Julia Matlock is like many of the residents who live here, alone. And for them and their family members, this is very frightening.
That's bad. Really bad.
You know, that's a shame. And I don't know. That's just terrible.
And again, police are searching for the suspect tonight, and they're also searching for the weapon. As for the woman, the victim who lived on the 10th floor, she is hospitalized, and of course, so shaken and emotionally upset, but she is expected to be okay, and that's good news. Reporting live on the city's west side, I'm Cheryl Choden, Channel 7 Action News.
Two women were selling a lot more than hot dogs from a mobile food stand in New York.
That story coming up, plus a stray cat met a terrible fate at the hands of two Walmart employees.
And an Oak Park mother dishes out an embarrassing punishment for her young son.
Temperatures are warming up right now, in fact, but we do still have clouds, rain, and fog out there. The good news is there's some sunshine ahead. We'll have all the details in the Doppler 7 forecast.
This red tag is your key to extraordinary year-end savings. Get into your GMC dealer by January 3rd for special red tag offers on the power, precision, and design of select professional-grade GMC trucks and SUVs. GM employees and family members lease an 05 Envoy 4x2 SLE for $229 a month. Call for residency restrictions and lease details. Through January 3rd, see some red, save some green at your participating GMC dealers.
A fireplace invites everyone to make themselves at home. And now enjoy the comfort of a glowing fireplace in any room with Symphony electric fireplaces from Art Van. Warm up with one of over 70 portable styles that plug into any ordinary electric outlet. Plus, the adjustable heat and flame controls let you enjoy it all year long. And now save 40% off all electric fireplaces. Plus, get 0% interest till 2008 and we'll pay your sales tax. So warm up this new year at Art Van. Joy to the home.
Almost there. Okay. Surprise.
Oh, honey. How did you get a bow that big? Oh.
It's that time of year again. Time for the Lexus December to Remember sales event, where you'll find the best values of the year on your favorite Lexus vehicles. See me, Lexus of Lakeside and Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor.
He's 16 years from college. She's 12 years away. In parent time, it'll feel like an hour. So start saving now. Invest in the Michigan Education Savings Program by December 31st and be eligible for a Michigan income tax deduction. You'll enjoy the benefits of starting early and save with the knowledge that your funds are good at colleges everywhere. It's all explained online, even how to enroll. But do it by December 31st, because the best savings plan of all is starting early.
Santa went nuts and marked down everything at LaFontaine Toyota. It's Santa's Super Sale, and all Toyotas are drastically slashed to save you big money. For 1 week only, buy any new Toyota and get 0% financing. Or drive home a lease special like this. 2005 Camry LE 4-door for just $99 per month for 36 months. It's the best family deal ever. 0% financing, rock bottom prices, or unbeatable lease deals. It's your choice. Don't delay. These deals last through Friday only. It's Santa's Super Sale. With late night hours through Friday. Only at LaFontaine Toyota. Telegraph in Michigan and Dearborn.
Outrage tonight over two men who killed a cat with a pellet gun, then tried to get rid of the corpse. Police say two employees at an Indiana Walmart admitted to shooting the stray cat behind their store because their manager told them to. Court records show the two men shot the cat 4 times over 2 days, covered it with shrink wrap, then dumped it outside someone's home. Police did arrest the two men, but remarkably, prosecutors say they may not be able to file charges because under Indiana law, only beating an animal is considered animal cruelty. Shooting an animal is not.
Two women accused of serving up sex from a hot dog stand are facing prostitution charges tonight. They were arrested in New York City. The women and their truck were well known in the Long Island neighborhood. People had suspicions about their true line of work. Their business cards promised sexy strip shows. Police looked in the back of the truck and found a couch where they say the women sold services not on any menu.
Only in New York.
Hopefully, only in New York.
Right. Just ahead on Action News, amazing stories of survival from terrible tsunamis.
Plus, a mom and dad are forced to give their little boy back to his biological mother.
And a 67-year-old woman who claims she's pregnant with twins. The story just ahead on Action News.
Santa went nuts and marked down everything at LaFontaine Honda. It's Santa Super Sale, and all Hondas are drastically slashed to save you big money. For 1 week only, buy any new Honda and get 0% financing. Or drive home a lease special, like this 2005 Accord LX 4-door, for just $99 per month for 24 months. It's the best family deal ever. 0% financing, rock bottom prices, or unbeatable lease deals. It's your choice. Don't delay. These deals last through Friday only in Santa's Super Sale. With late night hours through Friday. Only at LaFontaine Honda. Telegraph in Michigan and Dearborn.
Support Operation Can Do. Drop off non-perishable food items to any Big Boy restaurant through December and help us fight hunger in Southeast Michigan.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Wallside Windows. We can do that. We're the factory. Call Wallside Windows now. 1-800-521-7800.
This red tag is your key to extraordinary year-end savings. Get into your GMC dealer by January 3rd for special red tag offers on the power, precision, and design of select professional-grade GMC trucks and SUVs. GM employees and family members lease an 05 Envoy 4x2 SLE for $229 a month. Call for residency restrictions and lease details. Through January 3rd, see some red, save some green at your participating GMC dealers.
Everyone's counting down to Art Van's biggest New Year's sale. Save up to 50% throughout the store. Plus, for the first time ever, get 0% interest till 2008 with no down payment. Plus, Art Van will pay your sales tax. That's no interest for 2005, 2006, or 2007. 0% interest all the way till 2008 with no down payment. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax with free next-day delivery. Art Van's New Year's sale. Thursday 10 to 9, New Year's Eve 10 to 6. Art Van, joy to the home.
Excuse me. I'm ready for my test drive. I brought my own course.
It's your last chance for Mazda's Drive-In the New Year sales event. Lease the Mazda 6, a two-time Automobile Magazine All-Star for $149 a month. That's the 2005 Mazda 6i Sports event for $149 a month for 36 months with $27.74 to an S-Plan lease signing. It all ends January 3rd. Get to your Detroit area Mazda dealer for a test drive.
Americans who escaped death in the tsunami are beginning to return home tonight with harrowing stories of survival. Faye Wachs and her husband Jean Kim are relieved to be back in Los Angeles. They were scuba diving off the coast of Thailand last week when the earthquake spawned killer waves.
It whited out, so we couldn't see anything. And the dive master grabbed me, and we just started going up. When we got up to the surface, he said, "I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what's going on."
We found the buoy, and there were about 4 divers just holding on for dear life. The current was so strong.
But as we came in, we realized how lucky we are because you could see bodies floating in the water. It was terrible.
But not all of their memories are terrible ones. They say they'll never forget how people from all over the world came together to help each other after that disaster. Tonight, the family of a woman from Chicago knows that she will not be coming home alive. The body of 55-year-old Tamra Mendes was recovered in Sri Lanka. She and her daughter were on a train that was swept away by the surging water. Aranthi Mendes survived but could not save her mother.
And then the water just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And eventually, with, I think, the weight of the water, the carriage must have tipped. And it tipped the side that Dummy was standing. And the water just filled all the way up toward the top. And so everyone was submerged.
She managed to get out by breaking a window. It's believed more than 800 people on that train were killed. Ray?
Thousands of families will never see their loved ones after Sunday's catastrophe. But parents of a newlywed couple are thankful that they will. Skip and Bev Hauser of California had been emailing their daughter Tanya and her new husband Jay Telford as the couple honeymooned on a resort island off Thailand. The email stopped when the tidal wave thrashed the island. The parents started frantically emailing the resort where the couple was staying. Finally, after hours of fear and uncertainty, the Hausers got word from their daughter late Sunday night.
My mom and dad, this is Tanya. Everything's fine. We're okay. We were on the island when the tsunami hit. It was fine. And we lost everything that our past is. So sorry, I'm a little emotional.
Tanya and Jason are in Bangkok tonight. They will fly home on Saturday. There are a lot of people making their way back home from this catastrophe, and in one way or another, they are all affected. Signs of trauma are still there and oftentimes clearly visible on faces.
There were a lot of bodies everywhere, and
just people were screaming.
One couple honeymooning ended up in the hospital, but managed to survive.
A young mother vacationing in Thailand had to make an unimaginable choice. When those waves hit, she decided she had to let go of her 5-year-old boy so she could save her younger son.
I knew I had to let go of one of them, and I just thought I'd better let go of the one that's the oldest. And a lady grabbed hold of him for a moment, but she said that she had to let him go because she was going under. And I was screaming, trying to find him.
Jillian Searle thought her little boy Lockie was dead, but 2 hours later, thankfully, he was found alive. And these are pictures of the family returning home to Australia.
It was just horrible. I'm just so thankful that I've still got my 2 kids with me.
Jillian's remarkable little boy dog paddled to keep his head above the water. He made it to a door and held on until someone rescued him. And be sure to stay with Action News for continuing coverage on the disaster in Asia. We will, of course, have much more on Action News this morning.
A couple of gunmen broke into a home and terrorized 2 women for $6. According to police, the 2 men broke into the home and demanded money. The homeowners said they didn't have any. One gunman got angry and hit one of the women over the head with his weapon. She is okay tonight. The 2 gunmen got away with a cell phone and that grand total of $6. If you have any information on this robbery, you're asked to call Pontiac Police. And in Dearborn tonight, a man trusted to work with children is charged with a disturbing crime. Investigators tell Action News 2 children told their parents that Daniel Ambrose touched them inappropriately. Police say it happened at the Rainbow Child Development Center on Mercury Drive in Dearborn. Ambrose is a cook at the center. Tonight, he's in jail on a $20,000 cash bond.
A mother out to teach her son an important lesson wants to make sure he never forgets it. 10-year-old Lee Lewis marched along Greenfield at 696 today with a sign around his neck. He made it himself, which you may be able to tell by the spelling on it. The sign pronounced Lee a liar and a thief. Mom says she caught him stealing and then wouldn't tell the truth about it. She doesn't want it to happen again.
Do you think it's too much of a punishment?
Yes. He's steaming, but hey, he'll get over it. He'll get over it, you know. He'll think next time before he lies about something or before he, goes to steal something.
Hopefully others will learn from this, too. Karika Lewis says she got the idea for Lee's punishment from a friend who knows a boot camp counselor.
I'm very curious how Lee's going to turn out when he grows up.
We need to check back with Lee.
One thing's for certain, he's not going to lie.
I hope not.
Some mild temperatures out today. Shay Ryan joins us with a forecast. Shay?
Yep, and if you go out right now, you'll notice that it's warmer than it was the last time you were outside. But the other thing you'll notice is that we do have some scattered rain across the area, too. Take a look at Viper. You can see that. Most of this has been fairly light. We've also had some patches of fog, expect all of this to continue into morning because as we take a wider look here, you'll see there are a few more bands of rain developing out to our west. And still with all this moisture in the air, there is a good chance you're going to find some fog on your morning commute. Take a look now at our satellite and radar composite over the last 12 hours. You can see how the moisture has developed. And you can also see that we have some clearing off to the west behind this final line of showers. Now, you can see that we do have some bright red marks in here. Now, that's indicating that we may see some heavy rain as it moves through. And we also may hear a rumble of thunder overnight. So if that happens, that's what you've heard. We do have enough heat out there that we could see a little thunder and lightning. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, there'll still be a chance for some rainfall as that secondary front moves through. That'll keep the clouds around. But once this frontal system moves through pretty quickly early in the day, we'll begin to see those skies clearing out. Sunshine returns to the forecast. We'll make it to a high in the lower 50s before that cold front comes through, and then we'll begin to see those temperatures just steadying off and then falling late in the day. 45 degrees is our current temperature in Detroit and Pontiac, 42 in Ann Arbor, and 46 degrees in Monroe. Mount Clemens coming in at 41 right now. Our winds are coming from the south at 16 miles per hour, and they have been getting gusty. Out at Metro Airport, we're reporting some light rain. For today, we made it up to a high of 43. Of course, that was earlier in the afternoon. Now, with our temperatures rising, these statistics will have to be adjusted again at midnight because of those late-day rising temperatures. We've seen that a couple of times lately. 32 is where we started the day this morning. And for the rest of tonight, you're not going to see any temperatures lower than 38 degrees. Periods of rain on and off throughout the night. And remember, you could see a rumble of thunder as well, or some lightning out there. Patchy fog also, and temperatures continue to slowly rise through the overnight. And then clouds will decrease for tomorrow afternoon. We'll reach highs in the right around 50 degrees to maybe 54 as the highest. And then on Saturday, we're dry with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. Not too bad. The good news is it looks like driving conditions are going to be nice for New Year's Eve night and all that celebrating, and so you won't have any weather problems there. And then for the first day of the year, some sunshine, which is also nice.
It's hard to believe that it's going to be so mild.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thanks so much,
Thanks, Shay.
Well, just ahead on Action News, we'll tell you about a Russian woman who could soon make the record books.
And quite a task for firefighters in Florida today. That story next on Action News.
It's 2 weeks to deal, where qualified Daimler Chrysler employee lessees can lease the exciting Crossfire for just $249 a month. Go on-road, off-road, or wherever your heart desires with the legendary performance of Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4. Or arrive in style, no matter where you're going, in a new Chrysler 300. Your choice for only $249 a month, plus pay no security deposit. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends January 3rd. So get to your Chrysler and Jeep superstores today.
Meet America's funniest family, the Wayans. Are your parents funny?
My mother, she's Richard Pryor with breasts.
Plus, a Jim Carrey surprise. Next Oprah.
Tomorrow at 4 on 7.
This is your last chance to save. Only for 5 days, only at Honda Bloomfield, only until New Year's Day. Get an incredible 0% interest for 5 full years on every new Accord and Civic in stock. And don't make any payments for 90 days. Or lease a new 2005 Accord LX loaded with features for only $199 a month for just 36 months. And remember, we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Honda Bloomfield will be open New Year's Day until 3, so don't miss out on your last chance to save. Get to Honda Bloomfield, your Saturday Honda dealer.
Friday at Gardner White, an event so big you must make time to be there. Friday only at Gardner White. You pay no interest till 2008. 2008 with no down payment, and we pay your sales tax. This is the biggest year-end sale ever. Every price slashed. Up to 77% off our best furniture with no down payment, no interest. 0% till 2008, and we even pay your sales tax. The time to save is now. You can't miss this sale. New Year's Eve only. Friday 10 till 6 only at Gardner White.
Now that special SUV you want is gift wrapped for you during your Lincoln Mercury dealer's Wish List year-end event, featuring wish list values on the most entertaining SUVs on the planet with a no-charge DVD entertainment system. You can even add Sirius satellite radio. Now lease Mountaineer for $248 a month with 0 down payment and $1118 cash due, plus a no-charge DVD entertainment system. The Wish List special values are only here for the holidays. See your Metro Detroit Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
In Miami today, a spectacular fire ripped through a 36-foot boat. Firefighters battled the intense flames for hours. The flames roared higher as fuel and fiberglass fed the fire. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The cause of the fire is under investigation tonight. A custody fight in Florida ended with the adoptive parents losing the battle. A judge in Jacksonville ordered Dawn and Gene Scott to surrender the little boy they've raised since birth. The 3-year-old has to go back to the biological mother he does not know. The adoption was never finalized because the boy's biological father filed a motion to stop it. When it looked like he might get custody, the mother joined the fight for her child.
A Romanian woman is on schedule to become the world's oldest first-time mother. The 67-year-old university professor is 7 months pregnant with twin girls after having fertility treatments. She told reporters she always wanted to be a mother but wasn't able to conceive naturally. Last year, a 65-year-old Indian woman gave birth to a boy.
It's remarkable.
Well, Tom's ahead next with sports. He's filling in for Don Shane.
He's got Pistons highlights. We'll be right back.
The car you've been dreaming of is the car we've been dreaming up. GM employees lease the all-new Buick LaCrosse CX for just $222 a month for 24 months. Call for details.
So I call my insurance guy and I say I want the really good PPO. And you know what he says? What about PPO from HAP? It's so flexible. I can see any doctor and on my terms. My terms, and it's powered by HAP. HAP has a PPO?
Affordable coverage that looks good with any size business. Call for the PPO, powered by HAP.
Still thinking about buying replacement windows this year? Here's one word of advice. Don't. Come Monday, January 3rd, you'll be glad you waited.
If it's got a red tag, it'll be moving fast. Announcing the Pontiac Holiday Red Tag Sale, now at your participating dealer, where for a limited time, GM employees can lease a new Grand Prix for $159 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details. See some red and save some green during the Pontiac Holiday Red Tag Sale, but only until January 3rd. Visit TriCountyPontiacDealers.com.
Celebrate the new year with half-off savings from Value City Furniture.
Saturday only. Enjoy huge savings on this soft microfiber sofa and matching love seat. Now just $4.99 while they last.
Or take advantage of special purchase pricing on luxurious all-leather living rooms.
Take home this 100% leather sofa and chair for just $7.99. Or this 100% Italian leather sofa and love seat for only $8.99.
Save half when you shop the half-off New Year's Day sale at Value City Furniture.
You just can't do any better.
Dashing out a year for a brand new SUV.
It's happy Honda days for all, and 'tis the season to get a great deal on the fun and functional CR-V, the versatile Element, or the rugged 8-passenger Pilot. Naughty or nice, now is the time to get the deal you've wished for on the trucks in telechoice named Excellent Values. Get low 2.9% APR financing on all Honda models for well-qualified buyers. Turn your holiday into a happy Honda day.
Happy Honda Day.
Pistons in action tonight, but first off, some news on Larry Brown's health.
Hasn't been a very easy road, and another bump today. As it turns out, Larry hasn't fully recovered from his hip surgery. Apparently, Brown's kidneys aren't functioning properly, so he's scheduled what has been dubbed a minor procedure for next Tuesday to fix the problem. The good news, he shouldn't miss a game. The Pistons play Monday in Chicago and then Thursday at home against Memphis, but nobody likes going to the doctor. As for tonight, the champs hosting Shaq Fu and the Heat. Miami, winners of 12 straight. The daddy, a major reason why. Getting good bounces and no calls helped too. A little ollie, a little oop. Pistons still led by 6 at halftime. Second half, we've got some Piston pinball passing. Chauncey to Rashid to Big Ben. Toll the bell with authority. Pistons up 59-52. Dwayne Wade turns up the heat. That is a pretty move. A triple-double for Wade tonight. 31 points, leads the way. Pistons go more than 7.5 minutes without a hoop. Meanwhile, Eddie Jones drains the three. Miami leads. They never relinquish it. They take it tonight, 89-78.
What I said to the team, and I really believe this, there's a reason why we're 15-13. You know, we don't share the ball. We don't do the little things that we did last year, and you know, and that's why we are where we are.
That's 2 games over 500 as the new year approaches. For every Rose Bowl, there's a Rose Bowl Media Day. Don Shane was there today, and as you'll see, Don witnessed a little bit of everything.
This was a day for kids from the City of Hope Hospital to get footballs autographed by Michigan players. This was a spotlight day for former Texas coach Darrell Royal and Bo Schembechler. Royal was asked what he tells people who are upset that Texas is playing in the Rose Bowl.
I just hope they get over it. Because we're damn happy to be here.
This was a day for 2 Texas players, Philip Giger and Tony Jeffrey, to interview teammates for their own show back in Austin.
How has your popularity risen since that show?
The popularity has been real nice. I mean, I got a lot of opportunities to be on a lot of TV shows now because of y'all, and they said I spoke nice. I got a lot of endorsements and things like that because y'all helped me out for being on y'all show. So I want to say thank you.
That's what we do.
Thank you. This was a day for freshmen to put on their Rose Bowl jersey for the first time.
Everyone's waiting to see the jersey, you know, and you see it, you're just like, oh, that's awesome.
And this was a day for Steve Breston to roll his camera and coach the younger Wolverines on camera etiquette.
I look at the camera right here. They say I'm going to the Skinny Man Olympics, but I will win.
There is, of course, a football game to be played on New Year's Day. But today it was kind of nice to forget about all those boring strategy questions and have some fun with the players, who seem to be having an awful lot of fun themselves. In Southern California with the Wolverines, I'm Don Shane reporting for Channel 7 Sports.
All right, thanks very much, Don. It did not include the Red Wings, but there was a hockey game tonight at Joe Louis Arena. Good one, too. Anytime the Spartans and the Wolverines hook up, it's bound to be emotional. Throw in a GLI championship, you've got the makings of a memorable matchup. Came down to this, tied at 1 in OT. No icing. Michigan goalie Noah Rudin goes behind the net. He can't get back. Colton Freder buries it. It's a game winner for the Spartans. Michigan State wins the 2004 Great Lakes Invitational 2-1. And Randy Johnson has been traded by the Arizona Diamondbacks to the New York Yankees. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Yankees send back Brad Halsey, Javi Vasquez, a young catcher, and $9 million to offset Javi's
Yankees get another
contract.
superstar in the offseason.
Yeah, they buy everybody. It's not fair.
Just what they do.
It's
All
not
right,
fair.
thank you. The final day of 2005 tomorrow. What's it going to look like tomorrow?
It's going to be decent. We'll be starting off with some fog and a chance for rain, but temperatures are on the rise, and we'll be starting off anywhere between 38 and 48 degrees. There's sunshine later in the day, and temperatures right around 50 degrees, so not too bad as we end the year, and certainly not too bad as we start the year either.
Sounds great. Not a record, but it sounds great.
So good.
Thanks, Sarah. That's the latest from Action News tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
But be sure and wake up with Eric Smith for Action News this morning beginning at 5 a.m. Then stay tuned for Good Morning America beginning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
For $5. Leather jackets, $29. Watches, gold and silver jewelry to 70% off. Laptops from $149. Laptops with DVD player, $399. In Southfield at 8 Mile and Beach Daily. At the former Kmart store. Friday 11 to 9. Saturday 10 to 9. Sunday 11 to 6.
From our family to yours.
Season's greetings from Fox 2 News.
Friday at Gardner White, an event so big you must make time to be there. Friday only at Gardner White. You pay no interest till 2008. 2008 with no down payment, and we pay your sales tax. This is the biggest year-end sale ever. Every price slashed. Up to 77% off our best furniture with no down payment, no interest, 0% till 2008. And we even pay your sales tax. The time to save is now. You can't miss this sale. New Year's Eve only. Friday 10 till 6 only at Gardner White.
My approach to helping accident victims is simple. If you can't get to us, we'll come to you. I talk with my clients, and they can talk to me. And it's always confidential. We'll always fight the hardest to get you the money you deserve. That's the Bernstein approach. It's simple, it's honest, and it works. Put our approach to work for you.
You can talk to Sam.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Mink, sable, fox, and beaver, the finest furs from around the world are all at Wolverine Fur Company, the furrier that serves you and saves you. Coats, jackets, swing coats for women and men, all at low, low prices. Wolverine Fur offers a knowledgeable sales staff, free alterations, 0% financing for 6 months, and free first-year storage.
For 5 days only, during our New Year's sale, you can save 65 to 80% off every fur.
Don't buy a fur until you shop Wolverine Fur Company, the furrier you can trust. Located in downtown Detroit on East Grand River near Broadway.
Today's a great day to spend time with the kids. Watch a movie, go shopping. But whatever you do, don't buy replacement windows. You'll want to do that starting Monday, January 3rd.
The Gun and Knife Show featuring hunting supplies, firearms, and the best ammo prices in town returns to Gibraltar Trade Center in Mount Clemens this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You gotta choose the right attorney, call Lee Free. Choose the right attorney, just call Lee.
Your only all-local morning news. Fox 2 News Morning starts now.
Good morning. The time now.